Have you ever wondered how humans ended up speaking so many different languages? I mean, right now, there are over 7,100 languages being spoken around the world. That's wild! But what's even wilder is that for all of our scientific progress, the origin of language itself is still a massive mystery. Scientists have come up with all sorts of theories. Maybe language slowly evolved from animal noises, or maybe it was shaped by our need to cooperate. But here's the thing. None of these theories actually explain how we got thousands of complex languages, each with its own grammar, vocabulary, and style. The truth is, science just hasn't found a solid mechanism for how language, let alone multiple languages, could have developed on its own. But for anyone who believes the Bible, the answer isn't a mystery at all. In fact, it's right there in the very first chapters of Genesis, the story of how God himself created language. Not through trial and error, not through endless years of slow evolution, but through a supernatural act only he could accomplish. See, according to the Bible, God gave humans the gift of language from the very beginning. It wasn't something we invented or stumbled into. God just gave it to us, fully formed. That means grammar, syntax, vocabulary, everything you'd need to actually communicate. Each language throughout history was given as a complete gift from God. That's why, no matter how hard scientists look, they can't find the so-called original language that all others supposedly came from. But how did we go from one shared language to thousands? The Bible says it was because of our own choices. There was a time when humanity spoke one language and lived together in one place. But instead of listening to God's command to spread out and fill the earth, we tried to build a tower and stick together, doing things our own way. So God intervened. He miraculously scattered us by confusing our language, and suddenly, people couldn't understand each other anymore. That's how the many languages we know today came to be. Now sometimes I wonder, if everyone had obeyed God and spread out like he asked, would we all be speaking one language today? Honestly, that's something we'll never know. But what I do know is this. The diversity of languages isn't an accident. It's a direct result of God's power and purpose. Every language is a reminder that communication is a gift, and a reminder of our need for God's wisdom as we navigate this beautifully diverse world. So next time you hear someone speaking a different language, remember, it's not just a product of evolution or chance. It's a divine story, woven through human history by the Creator himself.